It's an exciting day to talk about women in STEM. I am joined with Imagination Station's Education Director, Sloan Eberly Mann. Sloan, how has Imagination Station adapted to this year's Girl Power event while they're safe in their own homes?
Everything else in the world, we've kind of had to pivot a bit with our Girl Power event. And this is one of my favorite events that we've done at Imagination Station. We've been doing this for about 6-7 years. And normally we bring hundreds of girls into the facility. We actually have hundreds of female STEM professionals that show up to give their time and talent to really get young women excited about STEM. Now, we know we can't bring all those folks into our building this year, so we've pivoted and we're offering a virtual week-long celebration. So we're able to do things rather than just one day, we do it for an entire week. And this year there's no cost for participants. So we're very excited about that as well.
What are some of those highlighted fun activities and speakers that you have planned?
What we're going to do this year is Sunday, March 14th through the 20th of, which is a Saturday. Every day the girls will receive an email. And in that email, there'll be a featured STEM professional. And that's a local woman in our community who's doing awesome work in one of the STEM fields. And then in addition to that, there'll also be a great activity that they can do that complements their career.
There's always a tool for us to get the job done. There's no reason to not join because of your size or your gender. I mean, most of these men have so much respect for the women in the trade. And whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. Everybody should be communicating and helping each other out. Hi, I'm Candace Sneap, and I am a residential electrician journeyman.
How did you get involved and so interested in STEM?
Well, I love doing things on my own, and I bought a house that had older wiring, and I was really interested in doing it myself instead of paying someone else. So I had no idea about any of it. I signed up for college, and my professors were phenomenal. They really helped me feel like I could do it for a career.
It's really hard to envision yourself doing something that you've never seen anybody else do. This is a way of showing girls what possibilities are out there. There's jobs out there that girls and maybe even their parents aren't aware of. Science is constantly changing, and that's going to affect the job market. Hi, I'm Dr. Laura McGath from the Appold Planetarium at Lourdes University. My career started out back in college when I studied neurobiology, and now I work at Lourdes University in the planetarium. So my background is I went from working with microscopes to talking about telescopes. But the planetarium is a really fun way where I can combine science and theater.
Hello, my name is Marquisa Horton. I am the Director of Technical Operations here at Buckeye Broadband. As my career advanced with broadband, I found that I had an interest in technology. I would find myself calling the engineers and asking them questions, wanting to sit with them and to find out more about how the technology worked. More questions that you ask, you'll understand if you have an interest in it. And then as you find out what you do have an interest in it, then the more questions that you ask, you'll figure out what piece of it you have an interest in exactly, right? Because engineering is so broad, science is so broad, technology is so broad. There's so many different pieces to it. So just because you're not strong in one area or have an interest in one area of it, it doesn't mean that there's not an area that's specified that you will have an interest in.
What advice would you either give your younger self that you would like to pass on to these young ladies?
I'd start out first saying, don't believe the stereotypes. Women belong everywhere, and we are not all nerds. Mae Jemison was a ballerina and then a medical doctor before she became the first Black woman astronaut. Now, yes, science is hard, and it takes practice, but then so does learning to ride a bicycle. And Girl Power gives you a chance to actually see real life people doing these jobs. So it is possible, and it's a really fun way to explore the world.
Now let's give the folks that information. When will Girl Power be and where can they register?
Awesome. So Girl Power starts on Sunday, March 14th, and it runs all the way through to March 20th. But parents, girls can go to imaginationstationtoledo.org and you can sign up. That way you'll receive that daily email. And there's also the opportunity there then to purchase that kit of materials to be able to do all the activities as well.